Hi students, Iniyamanavat Chalvangale Padichacha. Today I going to discuss another that is reproductive health. So in this already I given introduction and important features of the ideal contraceptive methods and what is the contraceptive methods that I explained in the last video. So in this video I going to explain another important topic in the contraceptive methods. So different types of the contraceptive methods is present. In that one method is chemical method. Chemical contraceptive method. So chemical contraceptive method means with the help of the chemicals we can prevent the pregnancies. Okay, so what kind of chemicals we will use? How the chemicals we will use? So the chemicals, so many chemicals, they having a spermicidal activity. So spermicidal activity means it can kill the sperms. Spermicidal activity. So what is the spermicidal activity? So the sperms killed by the chemicals, that is called spermicidal activity. Otherwise we can kill the sperms with the help of the chemicals. Otherwise the chemicals can prevent oxygen uptake. The chemicals can prevent the oxygen uptake by the sperms. So the chemicals prevents the oxygen uptake by the sperms. Then what will happen? Oxygen consumption is very less in the sperms. So oxygen availability very less in the sperms. Then automatically the energy production decreased in the sperm. Energy production decreased or increased in the very less amount of oxygen. Production decreased in the sperms. So when the energy production decreased in the sperms, so energy production decreased in sperms. So energy production decreased, automatically what will happen? So when energy production is decreased, sperm motility also decreased. Sperm motility decreased. Okay, so see here, so it having a spermicidal activities, like these chemicals directly they can kill the sperms. Otherwise the chemicals can prevent the oxygen uptake by the sperms. So the oxygen not consumed by the sperms, otherwise the utilization of oxygen is very less in the sperm. So very less oxygen consumed by the sperm, automatically the energy production decreased in the sperm. So when the energy production decreased in the sperm, this sperm motility also decreased. So sperm motility decreased, then finally what happens? It will prevent the fertilization. So good sperm movement is important for the fertilization, prevent fertilization. Okay, so this is the mechanism how the chemicals can prevent the pregnancies. Either it can directly kill the sperms, otherwise it will decrease as the motility of the sperms. So the motility of the sperms decreased, automatically it can prevent the fertilization. So the sperm cannot fuse with egg because of lack of motility. Okay, so this is the mechanism of action of chemical contraceptives. Okay, so what kind of chemicals we can use for this contraceptive methods? So the type of the chemicals, like suppose the chemicals available, first I will explain this, like the chemicals available like a foam or tablet. Okay, so the foams or tablets directly can apply in the reproductive organs. So if the persons applying this foam or tablet in the reproductive organs, they can decrease as the motility of the sperms, otherwise they can kill the sperms. So see here, example for foam or tablet, that is Today. The brand name of foam is called Today. Okay, so it can prevent the pregnancies. And the brand name is Today, and another one is, it is available, the chemicals available in the form of jelly. Otherwise it is available in the form of cream also, cream or jelly. Okay, so it is available in the form of cream, otherwise it is available in form of jelly. Okay, that is called NIM 76. NIM 76, NIM 76. So the cream or jelly is available. That cream or jelly, that is brand name of the cream or jellies is NIM 76. So this today are NIM 76. This jellies or creams is developed by the Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences. Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences developed this jellies, creams or foam. Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences. Okay, Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences, they developed this creams, jellies, otherwise foam. So foam, jelly or cream that is developed by the Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences. Okay, so this is about DIPAS. Okay, so that is abbreviation. So this institute developed jellies, creams, foam or tablets. So which kind of chemicals? Type of the chemicals used for the chemical contraceptives. Types of chemicals. So which kind of chemicals utilizing for this contraceptive purpose? So here zinc sulfate can use one chemical. KMNSO4, this is also can use, and some acids is there like lactic acid, okay, and another one citric acid, and another one boric acid. So this also can use as a contraceptive chemicals. So zinc sulfate can use. Otherwise, KMNSO4 also can use for the preparation of these creams or jellies, and lactic acid, citric acid or boric acid. So this is the chemicals. So the chemicals decreases the uptake of oxygen by the sperms and it leads to the death of the sperm. Otherwise, it will decrease as the motility in the sperm. And when the motility is decreased, the sperm is not fertilized with the egg, then it leads to the prevention of the pregnancy. So this is the chemical methods. So once again briefly I will revise. So chemical contraceptives, it having a spermicidal activity, it can kill the sperms. Otherwise it can prevent the oxygen uptake by the sperms. Oxygen not consumed by the sperms or less oxygen consumed by the sperms. So it leads to the energy production decreased in the sperms. So energy production decreased in the sperms, then there is no motility in the sperms. When the motility of the sperms is decreased, automatically it will prevent the fertilization. Okay, so foam or tablet, example, that is brand name of foam or tablet is today, and jelly or cream, brand name is NIM 76. So this is developed by the Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences. Okay, so types of the chemicals utilized for the chemical contraceptives, that is zinc sulfate, KMNSO4, citric acid, lactic acid and boric acid. So this we can use to prevent the pregnancies. So this is the one method, that is contraceptive method. So contraceptive methods, so generally this chemical contraceptive methods means the creams or jellies is directly applied to the reproductive organs. Okay, but not taking inside, like to through the mouth. Very rarely the people will take these chemicals as a tablets. Tablet form is very rare, and more famous is either foam, jelly or cream. Okay, so that mostly they will apply in the reproductive organs, so they can kill the sperms, otherwise decreases the oxygen utilization in the sperms. So this is about chemical contraceptive methods. So next we will discuss about physical contraceptive methods. So physical contraceptive methods, so they will prevent the contact between egg and sperm. Okay, so the methods can prevent the contact between the egg and sperm. So that kind of methods is called physical methods, that is called barrier methods. Barrier contraceptive methods. So what is the barrier contraceptive methods? So barrier contraceptive methods, it will prevent the contact, physical contact between the egg and sperm. The methods can prevent physical contact between egg and sperm. So that kind of methods is called barrier methods. Okay, so the barrier methods, they can prevent the contact between the egg and sperm. So the egg and sperm both they will not touch to each other because of barrier. So barrier means one wall-like structure is present between the egg and sperm. So both not contacted to each other, means there is no fertilization between the sperm and egg. When the fertilization is absent between the egg and sperm, automatically there is no fertilization and there is no pregnancy. So example for this barrier method, that is condoms. So example for the barrier method, condoms. So condoms, it is available, male condoms is available in the market and female condoms also available in the market. So female condoms is less popular, and but nowadays female condoms freely available in the market and male condoms also available in the market. So first time the condoms developed in India by the Hindustan Latex Limited. Hindustan Latex Limited developed condoms in India. First time the condoms is developed by the Hindustan Latex Limited in India. Okay, so the condoms is first the brands developed by the brand names. So which brands developed by the Hindustan Latex Limited? Rakshak. Okay, so this is the one kind of brand name. So that is developed by the Hindustan Latex Limited. Okay, and another one, another brand is also developed, Share, S-H-A-R-E, Share. Share and Rakshak, these two brands developed by the Hindustan Latex Limited. But the popular brand for the condoms, more popular brand for condoms is Nirodh. Okay, so this is the more famous or popular brand for the condoms. Okay, then another one, that is which kind of materials utilized for the preparation of the condoms. So materials utilized for the condom preparation, so it contains either rubber, otherwise latex. Latex or rubber utilized for the preparation of the condoms. For the preparation of the condoms can use latex or rubber. So Hindustan Latex Limited prepared condoms. So brands, that is Rakshak and Share, this brands developed by the Hindustan Latex Limited. So popular brand of the condoms is Nirodh, and again material utilized for the preparation of the condoms, that is rubber or latex. So that is the materials. So with the help of this materials, condoms prepared. So male condoms available and female condoms also available. So the condoms can prevent the contact between the egg and the sperm. So that is barrier method. So generally the condoms, reusable condoms is also available. There are two condoms, reusable condoms. Okay, and another one is disposable condoms. So these two kinds of condoms available in the market. So reusable condoms means the couple, they can use multiple times. Like the condom, they can wash and they can use again and again. That kind of condoms is called reusable condoms. So example, most of the female condoms. most of the female condoms are reusable condoms. Okay, and disposable condoms. So most of the condoms, like disposable condoms means, suppose see here, that is only one time only the condom can utilized by the couple. That kind of condoms is called disposable condoms. So the disposable condoms, so example, most of the male condoms, most of the male condoms, most of the male condoms are disposable condoms. So this is the two varieties of the condoms. So reusable condoms available, disposable condoms available. So if you see the structure of the condom, like suppose most of the female and male condoms. So male condoms, you can see like this kind of structure is present in the male condoms. Okay, so it is made by the rubber, otherwise latex. So that is the shape of the male condoms. So the female condoms is like appearance is like this. Okay, so this is the appearance of the female condoms. Okay, so this is the difference between the male and female condoms. So then, so I will give one tricky question related to the condoms. So suppose the couple want to avoid the pregnancy. For that purpose, the couple utilizing the condoms. So that is disposable condoms utilized by the couple. So before that, I will give some information related to the reproductive cycle in females. Then I will explain that question. I will give the question and then I will solve the question. So more probability for fertilization in females. Okay, so already you studied in last chapter, that is periodic cycle, already you studied. Okay, so already you studied periodic cycle. So in the periodic cycle in females, okay, which days have more probability for pregnancy? Days more probability for pregnancy. Okay, so which days have more probability for pregnancy? So which days have more probability for pregnancy, students? So see here, I will write here directly, day 10 to day 17. Day 10 to day 17. So this days is very important for more probability for pregnancy or more probability for fertilization between the egg and sperm, that is day 10 to day 17. So this period is very important for the fertilization between the sperm and egg. Okay, so day 10 to the day 17. So in this time the egg is released into the fallopian tube. So the egg is present in the fallopian tube. So the couple participated in the sexual intercourse from day 10 to the day 17. So during that time the sperm also will enter into the fallopian tube. Automatically it leads to the pregnancy. Day 10 to the day 17. So periodic cycle, in periodic cycle days more probable for pregnancy, that is day 10 to the day 17. So this days is very important for the pregnancy in the periodic cycle. So now I will give the question. The question is, a couple want to delay pregnancy. A couple want to delay the pregnancy. Question. Okay, want to delay pregnancy. For that, how many disposable condoms required? per 1 year. Per 1 year, how many disposable condoms required? Okay, so here see, this is the question. So I will give one extra information. Couple participating sexual intercourse is 2 times per day. So that is the question. Okay, so this is the question. So I will explain solution about this question now. So that is, a couple want to delay pregnancy. For that, how many disposable condoms required per 1 year? So sexual intercourse is 2 times per day. Okay, so 2 times participating in the sexual reproduction. So see here. So solution I will write here. So no need to use daily. Okay, so mostly the fertilization is present between day 10 to day 17. Means day 10 to day 17 means how many days? 8 days per month. 8 days per month. So 8 days per month. In this 8 days only, more probability is present for the pregnancy. Okay, so this 8 days. So 8 days per month and 1 year. So 1 year means 12 months. Okay, so 12 months means no need to use daily. So 12 months means 8 days only per month. So 12 months totally. So 12 months, 12 into 8 days. Okay, so per month only 8 days they have to utilize the condoms. Remaining days no need to utilize. So 12 into 8 means equal to 96. So this is correct answer? No, this is wrong answer. Why? Because in bracket see, sexual intercourse is 2 times per day. So 2 times per day means daily they have to utilize 2 condoms. So 96 into 2 equal to, so that is 192. Okay, so totally 192 condoms they have to utilize. Okay, so this is the some tricky question related to the utilization of condoms. Okay, so see here, no need to use daily. They have to utilize 8 days only per month. Why only 8 days they have to utilize? Because already I given information related to hint I given. So more probability for pregnancy is present from day 10 to the day 17 in the periodic cycle. So day 10 to day 17 means that is 8 days per month. So totally 12 months. So only 8 days only they are utilizing condoms per month. So 12 into 8. Okay, so that is 96 days. So 96 days means if they involved in only one time in the sexual intercourse means that they required only 1 condom. But they required 2 condoms. That is 96 into 2. So totally 192 condoms is required. Okay, so this is the answer. 192 is the answer. Suppose if they not given any information like 2 times or 1 time or 3 time, like directly you can take that is only one condom per day. Okay, that is 96 is the answer. But if they given any information like clearly if they given information 2 times per day means that is 96 condoms into 2, that is 192 condoms. So this is about physical barriers in the males. So in next video I will explain physical barriers in the females, and intrauterine devices also I will explain. Okay, so if you like the video, click the like button and subscribe my channel. Share this video to your friends, they also can get benefit. And if you have any doubts, comment in the comment section. Like the video, click the like button also. Okay, so don't forget to click the like button, and if you have any doubts, comment in comment section. So thank you very much for watching my channel. All the best. We will meet in the next video with barrier contraceptives in females.